I already get out of the car and asked the officer, did I do anything wrong? And then all of a sudden, he locked me up.
How many years have you been speeding?
I don't go fishing. The night I don't go out. I don't know what happened with this.
You got caught on camera.
I know it. I like it.
You like it? You guys don't know each other, do you?
Not yet.
No?
Gotta take him out to dinner after this, though.
Oh. Are you thinking about taking him out to dinner?
I mean,
Whatever it takes, right?
he's a nice guy.
This is the courtroom of Judge Frank Caprio, where people in cases are met with compassion. A different kind of judge. A courtroom like no other. This is Caught in Providence.
Paul Centofanti. All right, wait a minute. Something's going on here. Who's going to do the talking?
I was going to do the talking, but she wants to
But
talk
I want
instead,
to.
Your Honor.
Now, your name is
Anna Maria Centofanti.
Anna
Maria Centofanti.
Maria, Anna
Centofanti.
Maria
Centofanti.
Centofanti. And your name, sir?
Paul Centofanti.
My son,
approach.
my son.
Oh. Now, we have 3 speeding violations.
I never have so
Anna
many
Maria,
years.
was it you?
Yes.
You?
Yeah. Near the house. I have
Inspector Quinn.
the ticket near the house. I live now over here.
What are you doing, Anna Maria?
I don't know it. Well, I never
Oh, we're going to
had.
sit you down. We have to go through this.
I
Inspector Quinn.
never ever figured. Let me have a 3, 4, but I got a 3.
How many years have you been speeding?
I don't know. I don't go fishing. The night I don't go out. I don't know what happened with this.
You got caught on camera.
I know it. I like it.
You like it?
I never have any picture, and, this stuff. This is the first time, 85 years old.
Now, Paul,
Yes, sir.
did you sit her down and give her a lecture?
I did. The only time she goes that way is when she goes to D. Louise Bakery and Duva's gas station. That's the
that's
only
all.
time she goes that way, Your Honor.
Where,
I never go out your way.
She's keeping the money locally.
where were you going? To get the Zappos? What are you doing?
No, he buy the simple for me.
Oh, all right. Hold on, we're taking a look at the summons, Anna Marie. How many children you have?
2. I'm a great-grandmother, too. It's 2 grandsons.
Inspector Quinn.
Your Honor, the 455 is 31, and the other 2 are 35 and 36.
All right. Anna Marie, I think you should plead not guilty. That's what I think.
So what I'm supposed to do, because I never been in this trouble. Why
I think you should plead not guilty, and then I think you should come back on May 3rd. That's what I think.
Let me pay. I don't want to come back. So, and then
What do you
I'm
say?
going to ask somebody to go
Please
eat.
let me pay. Wait a
I'm gonna
minute.
be on the
Please
diet.
let me pay.
Huh?
You're begging to pay, huh?
I want to pay because I don't want to be back, and then I ask somebody if they let me go eat the house. So if I got to be for 3 weeks, diet.
All right. Inspector Quinn has informed me that 2 of these on their face
Cadetti in the
should be dismissed.
Huh?
Do.
Oh, it's good, yeah.
So, Anna Marie, it's going to cost you $95.
That's all right. Thank you very much.
You know what? Anna Marie, get over there. Get over there.
Yeah,
When he was a kid and he did something that you were upset with, right?
of course.
Before you yelled at him, you was to go. Did you ever
Yeah,
do? Did
I'm
you,
ready.
like this? Did
Yeah.
did you ever do this? See?
Even now
She's
I
got
do
it.
things. Yes, they need. I do.
Once more. Let me see. How'd you do?
So she says, even now,
Now, Paul.
even now.
Yes, Your Honor.
Paul, what I want you to do is I want you to look at her and tell her, Ma, what are you doing, Ma?
When I say something, I say, Polly, let me ask you, no fight. I'm no fight. So you listen to me. So
He
far.
listens to you,
Yeah.
huh? You better start listening to him. All right, it's $95.
Thank you, Your Honor.
People of Italian descent like to let our hands do the talking. We have gestures for everything. One gesture you never wanted to see as a kid was your mom biting her knuckle. This meant, if I catch you, you are in big trouble. I tried to get Paul to give his mother the knuckle bite, but he wasn't having anything to do with it. It's good to see that at 85, his mother still commands a healthy dose of respect and fear. Good for you, Anne Marie.
Aristides Tejada.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Sir, you are charged with not having the lights on in your motor vehicle. And let's see, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. Wasn't sunlight, was it?
No.
No. What do you want to tell me about this?
Well, I was leaving one of my friend's houses, and I had literally just pulled out, so I flipped my headlights on. But apparently there was a police officer lurking nearby. He saw me driving around without my headlights. And I was driving around, I feel like, for 5, not even 10 seconds before I flicked the headlights on. So I don't know when he saw me, but he did track me down a little bit afterwards and informed me of my headlights. He told me that if he wasn't with his chief at the time, he would have let me go because I did flick them on. But just because he was with his higher,
A superior.
his superior at the time,
Yeah.
that he couldn't let me slide.
Yeah, you know what that's called?
What's that?
It's called good cop, bad cop. Right? Is that what they call it, Inspector?
Yes, Judge.
Good cop. You did that, right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Sometimes,
Two cops?
Judge. Soften the blow.
Right? One cop was always the good cop saying, you know, I'd love to help you, but I can't. Because, you know, my superior's here.
Yeah.
Then he goes back and the superior says, what'd you tell him? I blamed you. Don't blame me. It's you. I want to be the good cop. Were you always the bad cop or the good cop?
It depends, Judge. Sometimes a good cop, but sometimes a bad cop.
Really?
Sometimes.
Does he look like a bad cop to you?
Not at all, Your Honor.
No, he's buttering you up the first day.
He wants me to be the good cop, Judge.
Well, so far, I think everybody here likes you. You're trying to get all the cases dismissed. Wait till I talk to his superior. I have to go through a process before I make a decision. And in your case, it's going to be a question of credibility based on what you said.
Yes.
You said you got in the car, it was 1 o'clock in the morning, you were leaving your friend's house, and you actually did turn the lights on, but then the police pulled you over because they weren't on when you first started operating the vehicle. That's basically what you said. So if I believe that, I'm going to dismiss it.
Okay.
But I'm not sure whether or not you're an honest guy, so I'm going to have to go to Inspector Nadeau. Inspector Nadeau.
Seems like he's pretty honest right now, Judge.
Boy, you're a softie.
He admitted he didn't have him on at first, Judge, so I believe him.
Well, I know, that's what he said. My question is, do you believe him?
I do, Judge.
You do. Well, I'm going to dismiss it based on the recommendation of Inspector Nadeau.
Thank you, Inspector.
Yeah, now, you guys don't know each other, do you?
Not yet.
No?
Gotta take him out to dinner after this, though. Some lunch for helping
You'll
me
take
out.
him out to dinner. What
Well,
about...
not dinner, no.
Oh.
Lunch just for helping me out.
Oh, are you thinking about taking him out to dinner?
I mean, I might.
Whatever it takes, right?
He's a nice guy.
All right, the matter is going to be dismissed.
Thank you, Judge.
Forget good cop, bad cop. How about good cop, ticked off cop? This Ziggy wannabe fills in for me one day and lands a dinner invitation? Are you kidding me? I've been busting my hump in that courtroom for 15 years and haven't had so much as a donut thrown in my direction. What the heck is going on? All I know is that it doesn't matter if I'm bleeding internally, I'm not taking another day off. That's right, buddy. You can take your perfect smile, your 32-inch waistline, and keep walking. This is Ziggy's house, and I'm not going anywhere. Except to dinner, but only if you ask nice.
Well, I just want to tell you that I just made a lot of bad decisions back then, and currently trying to put my life back together.
The cops was behind me. He asked me for my license. There was no way I was gonna put my hand in my pocket and try to give you my license.
Taylor Chukiria.
Good morning.
Is this little guy with you?
Yeah, he's shy.
What's his name?
Life.
Hi, Life. How you doing? Come up here, Life. Come on. Bang the gavel. Say, court is in order.
Court is in order.
All right, everybody now pay attention. Okay, we have 2 cases, Life, against your mother. She is charged with parking overnight, twice. Now, here's the story, okay? We can charge her $40, $100, or 0.
right? Now, we got to charge her something, right? So it's either 40, 100, or 0. What do you want to charge her?
0.
0? I thought we were going to charge her something. No? If you had a wish right now, what would you want your mother to buy you when she left here?
Waffles.
Waffles? Waffles.
You can have waffles.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe if I dismiss the case, because they're only $20, she'll buy you some waffles. Is that a deal? All right, bang the gavel.
Oh.
Case dismissed.
All right, that's it.
Thank you.
Anthony Paglia. Mr. Paglia, you have 7 unpaid parking tickets.
I do.
We'll take those first. Okay, what do you want to tell me about those?
Well, I just want to tell you that I guess I just made a lot of bad decisions back then, and currently trying to put my life back together and pay my tickets, get my license back, because I'm in a program called Building Futures. I don't know if you ever heard of it. I need to have my license back in order to get my apprenticeship, so that's what I'm working for right now.
Inspector Carrigan, do you want to make a recommendation on this?
Yes, Your Honor. Speaking with this gentleman, due to the circumstances of the top one, which is the smoking in the park, he was unaware of that due to his circumstances, and so the city would like to issue a warning for that one. It is signed, so the city has moved to dismiss. The second page, Your Honor, so the city would recommend a $100 fine with time to pay.
Inspector Carrigan has recommended that the smoking in the park be dismissed. I'm going to dismiss it.
Thank you.
However, I know you're not going to listen to me because it's tough to do. Why don't you rethink smoking? I don't care whether you smoke in a park or where you smoke.
I haven't smoked in about 2 weeks.
You haven't smoked in 2 weeks? The first 2 weeks are the toughest.
They are, and that's the truth.
It's the truth. This is like useless information I'm going to give you, right? But I'm not a smoker. But when I was in law school, I would drive to law school at night in a car in Boston. I went nights, and the guys that I went up with, they'd all smoke. So I smoked for a very short period of time. Then it came time to quit, and it was tough. So what I did was I bought a bunch of carrots. And every time I felt like having a cigarette, I'd munch on a carrot. Now, do you know how long it takes to chew a carrot?
I do.
It takes a long time to chew a carrot because I found that it was a conditioned reflex, you know. It wasn't I really wanted to smoke. Now I wanted to do something. So I ate carrots for about 3 weeks, and I never had another cigarette after that. So just some useless information I'm giving you that maybe that will, if you get the urge again, buy carrots.
Or gum.
Whatever suits you, do. For me, carrots worked, right? Gum gave me cavities, so I didn't do that. All right, Inspector Carrigan, also, you had $525 worth of tickets. He's recommended that we reduce that to $100. I'm going to accept that recommendation. Good luck. We're rooting for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, officer. Have a good day.
I didn't want to just pull over by my house and let my mom or my kids see me, you know what I mean, dealing with the cops.
Your lights went on. You're in your driveway. I don't get it.
The judge has ruled that it's time for you to follow Caught in Providence on Facebook and Instagram. Stay connected and get access to show clips and exclusive digital content.
Junior Sabat, is it?
Yeah, that's me. Good morning.
Okay, it was 1:30 in the morning and your lights weren't on. What do you want to tell us about this?
My street where I live is a one-way, right? And I was coming down on the opposite street, which is Benton Street, and the street next over to it is my street. So I was coming down, and there's an interception there, and I was coming down, and I was on this side, and the cops was on the other side. So I come and stop at my stop sign and make a right and make another right to go to my street. And then while I was making my right, and the cops was behind me, and I make the other right, the cops was behind me. And I was kind of slow down to let him do whatever he was doing, slow down to let him, whatever, pull me over, because my street is a narrow street. And I didn't want to just pull over by my house and let my mom or my kids see me, dealing with the cops. So I slowed down while I was coming to my street, and he was behind me. I go really slow, give him time to do whatever he has to do, but he didn't never do anything. So as soon as I get in my parking lot, I pull in my parking lot. That's when he put his light. So I already parked my car and get out of the car and asked the officer did I do anything wrong? And then he's like, give me your license. And I was like, did I do anything wrong? And then all of a sudden, he locked me up and put me in the back of his car. And he was in the dark too. There was no way I was gonna put my hand in my pocket and try to give you my license, you know what I mean? And that's what happened. And he said my light was on, and the car that I have, as soon as you put the key, you start it, you put it on drive, the light turned on by itself. And he said I was driving without my light on.
You were in your own driveway?
Yeah, I put it in my driveway and get out of the car and asked him, did I do anything wrong? And he asked me for my license. I was like, did I do anything wrong, officer? And all of a sudden, he locked me up and put me in the back of his car.
You know, the question here is whether I believe you.
No, that's the story. That's exactly how it happened. I didn't change anything.
Oh, I'm not challenging. I'm just telling you my thought process, okay? And I believe.
I can't really hear because of the noise.
It's okay. Anyway, I do believe you.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to give you a break on it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your lights went on. You're in your driveway. I don't know. I don't get it. If there was something else involved here, there'd be an incident report. There's no incident report.
Oh.
Matter is dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Tanya Prout.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Tanya. You have one ticket on Ninth Street. What do you want to tell me about this?
I was parking for work. I parked there at 5:30 in the morning I think it was either a Saturday or a Friday. I park in the same place every day when I go to work, and I go to school full-time on all the other days.
Where do you go to school?
CCRI of Warwick.
You taking a lot of courses?
Yeah, and I have to space them out so that I can work at the same time.
Yeah. What does it go?
An associate's in fine arts.
In fine arts?
Mm-hmm.
And how is that going to help you? Just curious. I'm not.
Hopefully, I'll be transferring into a textiles program.
I think the community college does a great job. I think it's a wonderful
I think so, too.
institution, you know? But my experience, because I was part of that education system for a while, my experience is an awful lot of youngsters who go to the community college, don't have a focus. They're taking courses, but they don't have, focus at the end about where those courses are going to lead. That's why I asked you, what are you taking and where's that going to lead to? But just to go and take a course here and a course there, obviously it will help you intellectually to broaden your mind, but the purpose of it obviously is not only to broaden your mind, but to have some kind of result where you can utilize it in way of life. So that's why I asked that question. Now you can very well look at me and say it's none of your business. And I say, and I you know what I would say to you? I say you're right.
I did start that way. I didn't know what I wanted to go to school for, but I met a lot of people there who definitely influenced.
See that, Inspector Quinn? How do I know this stuff?
Judge, you're amazing me every day.
Huh? Are you impressed again?
I'm amazed.
I just know this stuff.
Impressed left the room a long time ago. We're at amazement now.
Okay, it's going to cost you $20 for the parking ticket.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Good luck.
I appreciate that, Your Honor.
Jane, you were charged with speeding on Charles Street. Oh, you have two choices. You can pay $50 today or come back and have a trial.
I'm happy to pay the 50.
How happy are you?
I'm very happy.
I'm going to make it 75.
Thank you, yeah.
All right, it's $50.
Okay.
Are you kidding?
Sociable. All rise and hit subscribe so you don't miss the latest viral moments like this one. Share these videos and weigh in on the cases. You be the judge. Subscribe now.